Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Jyoti Mandala. I welcome you all to the video lecture series on the course Shell Programming. In this lecture, we will understand how to use VIM Editor to perform shell programming. Up to our last lecture, we have learned about uh, shell programming where we have used the text editor or G editor to write our programs and to check and the terminal to check and execute the programs. But if you want to use the VIM editor, this video will help you in understanding how to proceed with the VIM editor. There are different types of editors are existing. One among them is VIM editor. So whenever you want to execute with any kind of editor, either it can be a VI editor, nano editor or VIM editor, you need to install the particular software. Let us understand today first how to install the VIM editor onto the Ubuntu operating system. So there are some steps to be followed. The first step is you need to make sure like your environment or the Linux editor is up to date. So the first step is you need to update the system. So the command that can be used for this one is sudo apt update. So this will help us in updating our Ubuntu package manager. So make sure like you all type this one in the editor sudo apt update. Let's type this one in the environment. So to open the terminal, the shortcut is Control Alt T. So open the terminal. And first what I will do, I will update the package. The first step, sudo apt update. So the moment you click enter button, it will ask you the password. So provide the password. The password will not be visible here. It will take some time to update the package. So once it is done, you will be redirected to the command prompt. So after this update is done, let us go with the second step. In the second step, we are going to install the VIM package. So type sudo apt install VIM. The command to install the VIM editor is sudo apt install VIM. Type in your environment in the Linux terminal sudo apt install VIM. So mine is already, my system is already having that in VIM editor. So it is checking for the upgrade. But if you are first time doing this one, it may take some time to install the editor. After that, if you want to check the package is successfully installed or not, you need to go with the third step where you need to check the version of the VIM that has been installed. For that, the command is VIM space hyphen hyphen version. Type the same VIM hyphen hyphen version. So it will display the version that has been installed. That means the package has been successfully installed into your editor. Now you can proceed with the VIM editor. I hope you all have done these three steps: updating the package manager and then installing the VIM editor and checking whether the VIM editor version is displayed or not. Okay, now let us see how to create one shell script in the VIM editor. But before proceeding with that, you should understand there are two types of modes are available in the VIM editor. There are two types of modes are available in the VIM editor to work with. First mode is called as an insert mode. And the second mode is called as command mode. These two modes will help us in working with the VIM editor. Now in the insert mode, it will give you an option to type your program or to type your shell script code. So this will help us to activate the insert mode, and when you press I on your keyboard, this will be activated. I will give you the command how to activate this insert mode. Coming to the command mode, this command mode will help us in saving the program that you have written, or else to exit from that file, or to search for a specific word. All these things can be done in this command mode. By default, VIM editor will be in the normal mode. But if you want to type your code, you should enter into the insert mode. And once your typing is done, then you need to enter into the command mode. How to switch between these modes, I will let you know. First, what we will do, let us write one program. For writing a program, we need to create a file. Now, let us see how to create a file in a VIM editor. So the syntax for that one is VIM file name. Always remember the shell script file name should have an extension of .sh. I'm repeating once again. Always this extension for the shell script file name is sh. Here I'll show you an example. If I want to create a file called first.sh, then you need to type the command called VIM first.sh. Let us see the same in our environment, in the Ubuntu environment, and try to create one file first.sh. Okay, so you need to type the command VIM first.sh in the Ubuntu environment. Go to the environment, all of you, and type that. Okay, but before creating the file directly, what I want to do, I want to create my own directory, and in that directory I want to save all my work. So I suggest you all to do the same. What you can do, create one directory with any directory name, whatever you are flexible with. I'm trying to change to that directory, but it is not existing. So I have created that directory using the command mkdir. Now I will move to that directory using the cd command. Now I am in my path, okay, in my directory. Here I want to create that file first.sh. So what you need to do, you need to type VIM. ls I have used to check whether to show you no files are there. Now I will create VIM first.sh. The moment I type this one, you will be switched to the VIM editor mode. So click enter. You are in your VIM editor mode. So you can see here in the bottom left corner, it is showing your file name first.sh. This is your normal mode, but you need to switch to your insert mode first. So how to go to the insert mode? If you want to type your program, you should be in the insert mode. So to enter into the insert mode, that means if you want to type the contents into the file, follow these two steps. First step is press escape and then click I button. I'm repeating once again, you need to press the escape button and then click the I button in your environment. Let's do the same. Okay, go to the Ubuntu environment. So you are in the normal mode now. Press escape. The moment you press escape, did you see in the bottom left corner, it shows you are in the insert mode. Press escape and click I also. Okay. Now, when you do that, press escape and I, you are in a position to type something. So here I am writing one command called echo, and I am trying to, I want to display my name, right? Now you have typed your program. But if you want to save this one, what is the command we can use? So to save that, to save your program, you need to move to the command mode. So to move back to the command mode from the insert mode, again you need to press escape button. After clicking escape button, there are multiple options existing. Like if you want to save without exiting or without quitting the editor, you need to type :W. You want to save, but you don't want to quit from the editor. In that case, you need to type :W. But if you want to save and also you want to quit from the editor, you need to type :W, Q and exclamatory symbol. Similarly, to perform undo and redo, you need to use :undo for undo operation and :redo for redo operation. Let's try first one to save our file without quitting from the editor. Let's go to our editor and first click escape button. I'm repeating once again. You need to click first escape button because you are already in the insert mode. You need to move to the command mode. Click escape and then did you see insert mode is gone? Now you need to type :W to save your file without exiting from this editor. But if you want to save and quit, then you need to write :WQ exclamatory symbol. Press escape button on your keyboard and then type :WQ exclamatory and click enter button. The moment you click the enter button, you will be redirected to your terminal. That means the program first.sh has been saved, which contains one echo state. Alright. Now you have your file available. Now, once you have written your file, you need to execute your program, right? Okay. You can also use undo and redo. Also, you can do in the command mode. If you want to search for any particular word, you need to use :/ that word name, then it will search for that word. That can be done in the command mode only. I hope you all are clear up to this. How to go into the insert mode, how to type the program, how to go into the command mode, how to save your file and quit from that environment. Now, let's see how to execute our file. The moment you are in the terminal, you need to run and check the output of your file, isn't it or not? So for that, the command that can be used to run your file is :/filename. :/filename. You can see here the syntax is :/filename. Because my file name is first.sh, I need to write :/first.sh. So I'm writing the same in the environment. But did you see it is saying permissions denied? That means by default, the execute permissions will not be given to the file that we have created in the VIM editor. Then we need to change the permissions to the execute mode to proceed further so that we can execute our file. So let us see how to set and execute permissions, like how to set the execute permissions to our file. You might have already learned in the previous videos, we have a command called chmod to set the permissions to our file. Right, the same command can be used here. Did you see the syntax here? Chmod u plus x means I want to add the execute permissions also to my file. The same syntax can be adopted here. Just type chmod, type user will be given the execute permissions for the file first.sh. After you set this one, now if you execute your file /first.sh, you can see your output will be displayed. We have written only one line of statement in our program, that is echo Jyoti Mandala. So that has been displayed here in this terminal. I hope you all could able to do along with me. Follow all these steps, all of you. I hope you all have done along with me, creating the file. And then after creating a file, you need to and enter into the insert mode to type that code of that program. And after typing the code, you need to move back to the command mode to save and to quit from the editor. And once it is saved, you need to check your program output. For that, you need to set the permissions and then you need to execute your file. I hope you all have done this one and you got your output. Now, if I type again, open the editor, VIM first.sh, it will show my program. You are in the VIM editor. Now, if I want, I can add some more statements here and I can save this and I can run my program. As a sample, I'm adding one more uh, command, that is pwd command. So I am in the now I'm moving back to the command mode and I have saved and exit from that mode. And then I want to execute. Did you see here? After executing, it is showing two lines of output. First one is for echo and the second one is for pwd. Okay, I want to add a little more complexity to my program. I'll go back to my editor again. Drive again. All right. I want to add little more complexity to my program. I want to add functions to my shell script. For that, what I will do, I will create another file, second.sh. So my file name is second.sh. You are in the normal mode. Let's switch to the insert mode by clicking escape and I button. Now, I want to display two lines of output. First one is echo statement, which we have already used in our first program. Same two lines of code I want to display. And then second one is I want to display ls, list of files that are available in that. But I want to execute both the statements in a function. I want to include these two statements in a function, assuming that you all know what actually a function is. So here I have written one function called fun. The way you are writing the function is same like your other programming languages only. I just added these two statements in that function. Now, if you want to call a function, simply write the function name. No need to write the parentheses like your other programming languages. Just write function name. Now, go to the command mode and save and quit. Now, you are in your terminal. Now, to work with this second.sh to execute this one, you need to change the mode. You already know that one. To change the mode of that second.sh. Now, you run your program. You can see the two lines of output. First one is echo, second one is ls command. I hope you all have understood a small example with functions. I hope you all have executed this and you experience the same output. With this, we come to an end of today's lecture. I hope you all have understood how to work with the VIM editor to write the shell programming.